Right now, without thinking about it, you feel gravity. You feel it in the pressure beneath your feet, in the weight of your body resting against the chair, in the effort it takes to lift your arm. It feels constant, familiar, obvious. So obvious that you almost never question what is happening. Something is pulling you down. At least that is what it feels like. Drop an object. Jump into the air and you return to the ground, throw something upward and it slows, hesitates, then descends again. Everywhere around you, motion seems to point in one direction. Down we grow up with this explanation because it makes intuitive sense. The earth pulls things toward itself. Gravity is the invisible force dragging everything downward. End of story, simple, reliable. Almost too reliable, because the more familiar something feels, the less likely you are to question it. You stop seeing the explanation and begin treating it like reality itself. Gravity pulls. Of course it does. What else could explain why things fall? But pause for a moment and notice something strange if gravity is pulling you downward right now. Why do you feel stationary? That question seems almost ridiculous at first. You are obviously not moving. You are sitting, standing, resting, stable. Yet the sensation of being pulled should feel like motion. Imagine someone physically pulling your arm with a rope. You feel tension, movement, acceleration. Gravity feels different. It feels quiet, almost invisible. In fact, most of the time, you do not notice it at all until something changes. You trip, you jump, you lose balance. Only then does the sensation become obvious again. And here is where the familiar explanation begins to wobble. Imagine stepping into an elevator. Suddenly, it accelerates upward, and for a brief moment, you feel heavier. Not because gravity increased, but because something changed in your motion. Now imagine the elevator falling freely. For an instant, you would feel weightless. Not because gravity disappeared, but because something about the relationship between you and motion changed again. The experience begins to feel less straightforward. Because if gravity is simply pulling downward, why does the feeling of weight depend so much on motion? And why do astronauts orbiting Earth float weightlessly, even though Earth's gravity still reaches them? The answer cannot be as simple as it first seemed. Yet the belief feels difficult to abandon. You trust it because experience appears to confirm it every day. Objects fall, bodies weigh something. The ground remains beneath you. Everything points toward one conclusion. But sometimes the most convincing ideas survive because they are useful, not because they are complete. And what if the feeling of being pulled downward is one of those ideas? What if the thing you experience every moment is not evidence of gravity pulling you down at all? What if something much stranger is happening? Something so strange that the ordinary feeling of standing still has hidden it from you completely. To understand what gravity might actually be doing, begin with something simple: falling. It feels obvious. You drop an object and gravity pulls it downward. That explanation seems complete until you ask a strange question. What does falling actually feel like? Not watching something fall, experiencing it. Imagine stepping off a ledge, not dangerously high, just enough to notice the sensation. For a brief moment, there is something unexpected. Your stomach shifts. The pressure beneath your feet disappears. The familiar feeling of weight vanishes. You do not feel pulled downward. You feel strangely free. This is the first crack in the story, because if gravity were actively pulling you, then falling should feel like force, like pressure, like being dragged. Yet the opposite happens. The feeling of force disappears. In fact, when people describe free fall, they often describe it as floating. Now think about astronauts orbiting Earth. It is easy to imagine them far from gravity, drifting through empty space where Earth's pull no longer reaches. But that picture is misleading. Earth's gravity at their altitude is still remarkably strong. If gravity alone determined weight, astronauts should feel heavy. Yet they float. Why? Because orbiting is not escaping gravity, it is falling continuously. This sounds absurd at first. Falling is supposed to end with impact. But imagine throwing a ball forward. It falls toward the ground as it moves. Throw it faster, and it travels farther before landing. Throw it fast enough around a curved planet, and something remarkable happens. The ground curves away beneath it at the same rate it falls. It never lands. That endless fall is orbit. The astronaut is not floating because gravity disappeared. The astronaut floats because everything nearby is falling together. The spacecraft, the objects inside, even the body itself, with nothing resisting the motion, the sensation of weight disappears. This creates an uncomfortable contrast. You assumed gravity causes the feeling of heaviness, but in free fall. The moment gravity seems most active, heaviness vanishes. The very experience that should confirm the old idea begins to challenge it. And then there is something even stranger. Imagine an enclosed room drifting through deep space, far from planets or stars. Suddenly, the room accelerates upward. Inside, objects drop toward the floor. You feel pressure beneath your feet. It feels exactly like standing on Earth. Now reverse the situation. Let the room fall freely under gravity. The pressure disappears. Everything floats. The two experiences become difficult to separate. Standing in gravity and accelerating through space begin to resemble each other in unsettling ways, which raises an unexpected possibility. Maybe gravity is not behaving like an invisible hand pulling things downward. Maybe what you call falling is actually the most natural motion possible. And if falling is natural, then something else must explain why you feel stuck to the ground in the first place. At this point, the old picture starts to feel unstable. If falling feels like freedom instead of force, and orbiting is really endless falling, then gravity begins to look less like pulling and more like something else entirely. But what? Imagine rolling a marble across a perfectly flat floor. Left alone, it travels in a straight line, nothing mysterious, nothing guiding it. Motion simply continues. Now imagine the floor changing shape, not visibly at first, just subtly bending, curving beneath the marble. Suddenly, the marble's path changes. It turns. Not because an invisible hand grabbed it, but because the surface beneath it no longer supports a straight path in the way it once did. The marble is still doing the simplest thing available. It is still following the easiest route. Only now, the route itself has changed. This is closer to how modern physics describes gravity, not as a force reaching out to pull objects inward, but as geometry shaping movement. Matter changes the structure of space-time itself, and objects move through that structure along paths that feel natural to them. That phrase, space-time, sounds abstract, almost detached from experience. But think of it less as empty space and more as the invisible stage where everything happens. Distance motion, events all connected into a deeper structure. Mass changes that structure. A planet does not simply sit in space while pulling things toward it. Its presence changes the geometry around it. Objects nearby follow the available paths inside that geometry, much like water naturally flowing through the shape of a riverbed. The river does not pull the water, it guides it. And this changes the meaning of falling. You imagine falling as something happening to an object, as though gravity reaches out and drags it downward. But what if the falling object is simply following the straightest path available through curved space-time? From its perspective, nothing strange is happening. It is moving naturally. This explains something unsettlingly simple, why falling feels effortless. Because in a strange sense, free fall is not resistance. It is surrender. The object is not fighting gravity. It is doing exactly what space-time quietly allows. The real mystery shifts somewhere else. If the falling object is following its natural path, then why are you not? Why do you feel pressure beneath your feet? Why does standing still feel heavy? The answer begins to reverse everything you assumed, because perhaps gravity is not the force acting on you. Perhaps the force is coming from the ground itself. And if that sounds impossible, consider something unsettling. You may not be standing still at all. You may already be in motion. held away from the path you would naturally follow. Which means the strange feeling you call weight might not be evidence that gravity is pulling you down. It might be evidence that something is stopping your fall. If falling is natural motion, then something strange happens to the story you have believed your entire life. The sensation of weight, the pressure in your feet, the heaviness in your body can no longer come from gravity pulling downward in the way you imagined. Because when gravity seems strongest, during free fall, the feeling disappears. So what are you actually feeling right now? Try something simple. Press your hand firmly against a wall. You immediately feel resistance, not motion, but pressure. The wall pushes back. That sensation feels familiar because it comes from contact, from something preventing movement. Now consider standing on the ground. It feels passive, as though you are simply resting. But from another perspective, the ground is doing something active. It is preventing you from following the path you would naturally take through curved space. In a strange sense, the earth is constantly interrupting your fall. This is the reversal that feels almost impossible at first. You assume gravity pushes you into the ground. But what if the ground is pushing you upward? Not dramatically, not enough to launch you into the air, just enough to stop the motion that would otherwise happen naturally. The sensation of weight comes from resistance. This explains something curious about astronauts again. When orbiting Earth, gravity still surrounds them, yet they feel weightless. Why? Because nothing is resisting their motion. They and the spacecraft are following the same path together. No floor pushes back. No surface interrupts the fall. Weight disappears. Now imagine standing on Earth again. The ground beneath you prevents that same motion. Tiny electromagnetic forces between atoms stop your body from moving farther along its natural path. The floor resists. The chair resists. Even now, resistance quietly surrounds you. And resistance feels like force. Suddenly, standing still becomes the stranger experience. You think of yourself as motionless, calm, stable, but physically, something unusual is happening. The ground beneath you is continuously stopping you from doing what the geometry of space-time would naturally allow. You are not resting in the ordinary sense. You are being held. This flips the intuition completely. Falling feels effortless because it is natural. Standing feels ordinary only because you have experienced resistance your entire life. The constant pressure became invisible through familiarity. You stopped noticing the strange thing because it never left. And here is the unsettling contrast. You think of gravity as something pulling downward, yet the feeling you associate with gravity comes mostly from something pushing upward. The chair beneath you, the floor under your feet, the earth refusing to let you move freely, which means the sensation you call gravity may not be gravity itself. It may be the feeling of interruption, the feeling of being stopped from falling. And once that idea settles in, everyday life begins to feel quietly unfamiliar. Because if standing still means resisting motion, then perhaps you have misunderstood what stillness really is. Now return to something ordinary, standing in your kitchen, sitting in a chair, waiting at a traffic light. These moments feel still, almost motionless. You assume nothing unusual is happening. Gravity holds you down, the world remains stable, and life quietly continues. But after everything you have considered, that ordinary picture begins to shift. You are not simply standing on Earth, you are standing on a surface constantly interrupting your natural motion. The strange part is that what feels stable may actually be resistance. The pressure beneath your feet, so familiar you barely notice it, is the quiet evidence that something is stopping you from following the path space-time would otherwise allow. And Earth itself is anything but still. The planet spins, it moves around the sun. The Sunday moves through the galaxy moves through an expanding universe. Every moment of your life happens on an object already rushing through motion, so immense that it becomes impossible to feel. Yet your experience remains calm. This is one of reality's quietest illusions. You mistake familiarity for stillness. You mistake resistance for rest, and suddenly falling no longer means what it once did. You imagine falling as failure, instability, losing control. But from another perspective, falling is the closest thing to freedom motion can have. A state where nothing interrupts the path you naturally follow. Standing still, strangely enough, may be the more unusual condition. The floor catches you every second. The chair quietly pushes back. The earth continuously prevents a motion you never noticed trying to happen. And still, life feels ordinary. That may be the strangest part of all. The deepest truths about reality rarely feel dramatic. They hide inside the familiar. Beneath ordinary sensation, inside assumptions repeated so often they become invisible. So the next time you stand still, pause for a moment. Feel the pressure beneath your feet. What if that sensation is not proof that gravity is pulling you downward? What if it is proof that you are already falling, and the earth is simply catching you every moment without you ever noticing? Because reality, once again, may be stranger than the feeling it gives you.